Okay, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Sorry, I didn't elaborate. I just called it Kerbal last time, not Space Program. I always thought it was Ikerball, because I thought there was supposed to be an I. So, last time we left off, we had a rocket in orbit, but it's kind of just sitting there. I didn't feel like bringing it back down and messing around with it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start a new game. I'm just going to do a science game for you guys. So in science mode, we must gather scientific research data for new technologies. And funds and reputation are disabled, contracts are not available, otherwise they're in the career. Difficulty options are normal or custom. I think I usually have it on custom. What do I usually do? I think I usually drop down re-entry heating a little bit, but it hasn't been much of an issue for me. I think I can always change it later. We'll see what happens. If I have to change it, I can change it. Anyway, let's get into... good lord, I can't type. What the hell? There's too many spaces. Let's do our channel here. You can pick many flags, but we can always change this in the middle of the game too. It's kind of close to our blue. There we go. So, science time. Okay, they're going to give us a tutorial here. It's not really necessary. So I believe we start with fully upgraded buildings here. Thank you. This is the tracking system. We have nothing. We have a site? What site? Is it just the Space Center? Okay. Yeah, I guess I could give you guys a tour of each thing here. So last time we did vehicle assembly building in the first one, followed by the launch pad and then the space. So the tracking center you just saw there, it'll have more to it when we have flights up in the air. I'll save research and development for last because that's going to be a big focus for us. Administration building, not available for this. Same with mission control because they have the contracts and the money management. So runways is simple as just being the same as the launch pad, but for planes or cars. Spaceplane hangar, also the same inside as the vehicle assembly building. It just has, you know, the like a different hangar. So that's really all it is. We're not going to focus on this just yet. We'll start with rockets. Okay, so let's take a look at the research and development here. So this is, of course, our largest... this is really the only challenge for this mode. Well, not necessarily the only challenge, but this is the main component of this. So we have all our multiple research paths here, which lead to the end and the eventual awesome stuff. I think if I click on them, yeah, it shows. Okay, I won't show you guys what's at the end. I know it's at the end. So we got to get 5 science, and we got to get 5 science for that one. So what we're going to unlock is stuff like a decoupler, basic thermometer, the relay that you saw me use last time, the antenna, another antenna, or we can do the different engine. That's the one with the gimbal option there, the ability to turn. Just a simple booster and a smaller fuel tank. Should start with a fuel tank. I actually thought we started with this one, but I guess we start with a larger one. Yeah, here's all the stuff we start with here. Anyway, so we're set with the challenge of building our first spacecraft. It'll be kind of similar to... oh, look, there's the flag. Kind of similar to the one we built yesterday. I don't have fuel tanks. What the fuck? Oh, I just have the booster? Okay, so I can't even... like... Alright, do I have an engine? No, I don't even have engines. So this is a solid fuel booster. It's going to do exactly what those ones did that we had last time. In fact, if I really want, I could pop some more on here, or we could just make it a little bit more interesting. Oh, I don't know why you're upside down. Alright, let's give ourselves a bit of a wider area of thrust there. And as long as we keep it centered here under the main rocket, we should be okay. Don't have any nose cones, so I can't really do anything about the aerodynamics of this part. Do I have struts? Please tell me I have struts. Fuck, I don't have struts. Alright, well, hopefully things go okay for now. I don't know why I start with this one, actually. It's weird they don't start with, like, the thermometer, but put a couple of those on there. So that's going to be our science equipment for now. So you can see that we have collectible data. It requires us to perform the experiment while we're flying, or we can do it while we're sitting as well on the landing pad and stuff. Definitely want a parachute on here, and maybe actually more than one. And what we want to do is separate the staging here so that we don't have our parachutes go off at the same time as our engine. Is that, fuck it, I'll show you what that looks like. Otherwise I think I have everything. Don't really have too much to choose from at the moment, so that's fine. Makes the choices easier. These two components here are for the Kerbal engineer mod that I have. They don't really do anything. They used to, but now I think it can function okay without it. So we've got our first launch here. I'm not gonna need anything special. So let's go out there and I'll show you what happens with parachutes and engines at the exact same time. Alright, here we go. And parachutes just gets destroyed. Now we have no parachutes. Thankfully, we can revert to the assembly building. Which I didn't actually need to do to fix this staging. I could have just done it on the launch pad there. Alright. Okay, I can whoa! Huh. I don't know if I like that or not. Oh yeah, I can do this now. I can check them out. I get like a little cutaway view. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I like that they're full abilities. So he's got like more options on his SAS. He's a really good pilot, basically. I kind of wish we could upgrade him as we go along with science as well. So each of the little biomes or areas of the Space Center is its own science area, so you can actually do the research like right on the launch pad, right over there if you drive over there on the runway and stuff, and you will get points for them. So it's a good way to get a bunch of points pretty easily early on, so we've almost gotten enough already as it is. So yeah, let's just go. Almost out of fuel, so not much of a flight there. What's our highest altitude gonna be? Oh, I think we've already passed it. Just about. I'm going to say 46 at best. 47. 47.90 looks like it's going to top out at there. Yeah. So now we're just going to fall straight back down to Earth because we don't have any control, really. Well, I guess I can fall with style. I can't fly, though. Probably shouldn't fall face first. At any point in time, I can open the parachutes, but let's do a observation here. We'll keep that because we're flying up high, and we'll take a crew port too, and should probably pop the chutes close to 2,000 or 3,000 meters from the ground. I believe they deploy at 1,000, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they deploy at 1,000 meters above surface. They need minimum atmospheric pressure as well. You can change that, but just gonna leave that as it is now. You can change the altitude. I believe I usually put them up at 2,000 to 3,000 when I do it myself. Not that it matters now. You can cut the chutes, but I don't really have a reason for that. And actually, because I saw this yesterday, sometimes if your flight's stable enough, you can get out. I can take an EVA report, so I'm gonna keep that, and I'm just gonna fucking jump. Get up. Get. Come on. It's gonna tip you off in a second. Why aren't you moving? Oh well. Let's see what happens if I deploy a chute. Get me out of here. Awesome. Wow. I have not had the ability to do this before in the game. This is a more recent thing, I guess. Am I heavier? How am I heavier than the rocket? Can I? Well, can't deploy my RCS either. Anyway, so the rocket's going to take some time to decline there. We're kind of close to the ground, though. Actually, what would have been smarter would have been to... oh, I guess we're coming in for a landing here. I don't know how I'm beating the fucking rocket that weighs as much as a car to the ground, but I am. I don't know about the physics for this. I'd need a lot of wind to just kind of hang out in the air here. Ugh. That was a bad landing. Yeah. I don't know how far away the rocket is. 100 meters. I guess we can tootle along at 100 meters. That's cool. I like that they... Oh, and you can repack it. That's cool. That's a newer thing, obviously. Oh, I can take surface samples too. Perfect. More science. So we haven't... Where is it? It'll be here somewhere. Isn't it? I thought it was up here somewhere that it showed me how much science I had. Can I can fast travel while I'm walking. Amazing. Never used to be able to do that. I definitely got stuck on the moon and had to just walk one time. So that was fun. Pull one more. Okay, I guess I have to get inside to do that. I don't know if I can get inside. I don't have a ladder on my ship to be able to do that. Yeah. Oh well. I don't think I can switch to it and run it. No, because there's no one inside to control it now, so I can't even turn on the SAS because there's no control. Anyway, so I think I can recover myself. Yes. So I can recover the vessel. So look at all the science we got. We got 18 just from the rocket, and I can click on Jeb over here and fly him or recover him as well. And we got another 33 from that. That's great. So that's going to get us a shitload of stuff for the first couple. What do I want first? Probably the thermometer. That way we can get some more science stuff done. Then I can get the nose cones and a decoupler, which will be useful. How much are you? 18? Oof. Or another science experiment and parachutes. But I really should actually get us an engine and a fuel tank so we don't have to worry about getting stuck on the ground. I can do more. I can get a larger one, but let's go for the science again for now. Okay, so I can build another rocket. Basically the idea is you just want to keep making larger rockets. Oops. Oops. There we go. I can just make a massive rocket if I want. Do I have that decoupler? I didn't buy it, did I? No. Okay, well... Alright, we could make that work. So let's pop on our engine here. So you can see we actually got a larger booster than the previous one that we had. It weighs almost more than twice as much, but it gives a bit more thrust. So this is our rocket here. We can try making a multi-stage rocket. Not with those guys. So we can try just boosting ourselves up. Oh, I guess we can't. Oh. Yeah, I can make it work. Okay. Let's make this thing look like a nightmare. An engineering nightmare. Perfect. It's enough engines. It's like a Falcon 9. Did I have the aerodynamic thing? Did I get that? No, I didn't, so I'll throw the fins on there. Alright, let's do our science. We've got the goo containers. Don't need quite so many. I think 3 is fine. And then we've got the barometer, which we can do now, and we've got a thermometer as well. So put those on there, hopefully get to use them. Pop some parachutes on these things. I don't know if it's necessary, but it will help them pull away from us. And then we've actually got some more parachutes as well, so we can add on to our descent here. And these, so the difference is this is a larger chute, this is a smaller chute. This one's supposed to deploy much higher up, so it bleeds off some speed, and if it fails, well, it's your backup chute essentially. I do use them quite a bit though. It helps with planes and stuff. Kind of thing that a drag racer would use. 3 should be okay. Don't normally do things in 3s, but alright, let's call this our second launch for now. Once we get the more interesting rockets, we can have some more cool names. Okay, all our parachutes deploy there. And then we got the other ones that deploy at the end after our fuel's out. I think I might add something else to this. I think I'll make it a bit more interesting. I'll do that next time though, because I'm out of time. I'm going to shorten the episodes a little bit here, and that way I can help myself get ready for school a bit faster, doing slightly less work but more episodes. Anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of our career here. Lots of stuff to go when we start getting up to space. Lots more research to do. Explosions to be had. Can I just tip this thing over? I cannot tip this thing over. Alright, it's good to know. Anyways, see you next time. Bye.